Hello everyone, this is Orlando from My Collector's Dream, and today I want to congratulate the Los Angeles Dodgers for winning the World Series for 2 years in a row. And what a great 7-game series they had last night, and I want to just talk a little bit, show one card, and there was a lot of great moments, I think, in the series. Of course, the home run by Hill to win the game. There was also, of course, Yamamoto pitching extra innings and pitching the game before. But in my opinion, and maybe I'm a little biased because I know this guy, but I think that the greatest moment that probably won't be remembered as much was the ninth inning when the Dodgers were down by 1 run. And, you've got the 9th hitter coming up to bat, Miguel Rojas. And there's 1 out. He's the 9th hitter. He's not a home run hitter. He barely hits home runs. As you can see in this card, which is when he was with the Marlins, he only had 5 home runs in that year. And he comes up as the 9th batter in the lineup, and it looked like the Dodgers were done. They were done. And then all of a sudden, boom, he hits a home run. Nobody on base, hits the home run, ties the game, and then the rest is history. And I think it may be forgotten in the future, when you think about the game-winning home run and the pitching by Yamamoto and all the great catch in the outfield with the bases loaded and all the other by Pajes and all the other things that happened. But if it wasn't for Miguel Rojas, in the 9th inning, nobody on base, 9th batter, unexpectedly hitting that solo home run to tie the game, none of the rest happens. And the reason I'm biased is because I know Miguel Rojas, and he lived at the corner of my neighborhood, the corner house in the neighborhood. And I remember when he moved in with his wife and his young boy, and his wife was pregnant, and the Marlins signed him. And, it's a corner lot, so it has a big backyard. And the first thing he did was he built a batting cage in the back with lights and all. And I would see him, walking and jogging around the neighborhood as I walked, by the neighborhood. I'd say hello to him sometimes, and always wave at him, talk to him a little bit. He spoke very little English, and his wife barely even spoke English. They were from Venezuela, and I remember, working hard. He would work hard at the batting cages there at the corner of the house. And the Marlins signed him. And this is what it says about him. Miguel's character, leadership, and work ethic are so exemplary that he was given the honor of serving as player manager in the Marlins 2019 season finale when the Marlins beat the Phillies. And what I remember the most was that, he was away a lot. And the story that I'm going to tell is mainly his wife and his kids. His wife was pregnant initially, and she would walk in front of my house almost every day, with her son. He was a little boy, maybe 4 years old at the time. And, I'd be outside and I'd talk to her for a little while, and they were from Venezuela. So, there was, I think, only a couple of families in this block that spoke Spanish. So I was able to really become friends with her. And, I would walk and she would walk, and then eventually she had the baby. She was pregnant, she had a baby, and she would walk with her little boy. He always had a glove and a baseball in the hand, and be throwing the baseball up and catching it. And, when she had the baby, she would come with the stroller. And if there was a Marlins game, we'd just chat a little bit about the Marlins game and about Miguel and how he did and all that stuff. And, really got to know her, and I gave her son he didn't collect cards, and they didn't collect cards, and I gave her and her son some Miguel Rojas baseball cards, and I gave her this card, and I gave it to her a couple of these cards, duplicates, so that he would collect cards. I told her I collected cards and I collected Marlin players, and so I gave him some Miguel Rojas cards. And this, there are some cards that have special meaning, and cards you'll never sell, and this is one of them, because the story on this one is that this was one of the cards I gave her son, and one day, I guess about 2 weeks after I gave, I would give him cards every once in a while whenever I would see him, and one day I go and look in my mailbox, and I see this card in there, and she had Miguel sign this card, and she just put it in my mailbox. Just no sleeve, no nothing. Just it was sitting in my mailbox when I went to check the mail, and she had given me this autographed card. So that's just my story. Of course, after that, I saw her many times again, and I thanked her for the card, and and then eventually he was traded to the Dodgers, and got to see her when they were kind of moving out of the house, and then again haven't seen her since. And I'm just so happy for him and for her that he, in my opinion, was really one of the biggest plays, if not the biggest plays in the World Series, by hitting that home run in the ninth inning with one out. The ninth batter, he had not hit a home run since September, and he'd barely played in the series at this point. And surprisingly enough, when the Dodgers were pretty much down and out, he hit that home run to tie the game, take them into extra innings, and the rest is history. So this is a card that, nostalgia, memories of Miguel and his wife and his kids walking in front of my house and seeing them and waving at them and talking to them. And great family, great people. And it was a great moment for him, I'm sure, and his wife, for him to tie that game and then go into extra innings and win it. And, I'm glad the Marlins traded him. I wasn't at first, because he was a great player and a great guy. But happy for him, happy for the Dodgers, back-to-back World Series champions. And this is a card that has many memories of the guy that lived in the corner of my house and built that big batting cage with lights and all. And I would hear him sometimes at night, hitting away. And now you see the result, a World Series champion. So that's my story. That's the only card I want to show today, because it's a card that, like many, has memories, and a card I'll keep forever. So congratulations to Miguel Rojas, to the Dodgers, to Yamamoto, and all the other players, of course Ohtani, that won the back-to-back home run, back-to-back World Series. So congrats, Dodgers, and just wanted to tell my story this morning on a great game last night, all the way through the 11th inning. So thanks for watching, guys. It's Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Have an awesome, awesome day, and I'll catch you on the next one.